bigots, you racist, homophobics, you science deniers. Welcome all you bigots, you homophobic science deniers. We just want you to inject yourself. Believe the science, that's the only faith that matters. Believe the lab coats, that's the only opinion that matters. Give us your veins, you bigot, racist, homophobic science denier. Hey guys, what's going on? Home stream again. Just tuned my uke. Did everything in my power. I used all of my possible willpower yesterday to not buy a guitar that I really like and want in my life. But that was my way of expressing my discipline. And I still want it. So yeah, today's Wednesday, just doing another home stream. I'm still trying to figure out the Skype situation with OBS, NDI software, whatnot, because my mom, who's a boomer, she doesn't understand Skype, and I want to start doing live streams with her, Mom Bob streams, on this platform, because yeah, YouTube's not much better than Instagram as far as their ideology and their psychopathy, but Instagram doesn't. It's just, why add value to that platform if they're just going to delete me? So I don't care. Love the song about blame. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, all my songs come out of me basically within the minute, within the hour. And I guess my niche is unfinished songs, songs that are only about a minute long with one chorus. Someone might say that's copping out. I just want it said and done. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to produce music. I don't want to make all these choices. I might get into that later, but I don't. It's fine to just say what you got to say real quick. So what's going on? Do you have any questions? Anything for Peterson? Anything for the guys that are living rent-free in my head? Loving my astronaut green. Yeah. I love the green. I'm gonna offer one in gray. For those of you still waiting on the gray version. I'm sorry about all of our procrastination, but. Went to Walmart early this morning, too. Not a big deal. Everyone seemed okay. Nobody's sick or angry. Yeah, it's mostly nonsense. I think people are even like, wait, what? Do I have to be afraid of the new D? Do I have to be afraid? I don't think so. Mask mandates here in Sonoma. Everyone's wearing sodomy mask again. Yeah. They love it, though. They just love it. They're participating in their own choose-your-own-adventure. Put your mask on, be afraid of everything the media tells you. Be afraid, take your shots, take everything that they give you. Trust pharmaceutical companies, they have your best interest in mind. You know. Yeah, it's all about where you're living, really. That's what it all comes down to now. It's a blessing because you're no longer living in the illusion where you think everybody is sane and understands what lies are, what deception is at the level that you do. And so the blessing is it's forcing you and me and everyone who cares to look at their direct environment and look at their direct communities and their supply chains and all of these things and start to make choices based on what occurs to be the reality. The irony is the reality isn't what's coming through your screens, but the reality of man and his fallen nature and his vulnerability to lies and deception is right in front of you. So the biggest lie that's ever been told through the mass media complex, through the biggest guidance system that's ever been created, the biggest lie resulted in seeing the most truth right there in front of you. So it's kind of like that's why it always works against them, right? Because every time you do a deception, every time you lie, every time you do some sort of psychological experiment on people, um, yeah, you'll do your little win. Yeah, you'll sell a bunch of drugs and you'll get all these mandates and do all this stuff. But the backhand of it is that the truth becomes even more clear to those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. And so it will always go that way. It can't not go that way. It will always go that way. So it's kind of cool. And now we're all in the process of going, wait, do I want to live in a place that's mostly dominated by people like this? Because when it comes down to it, it's all about the people. It's all about the people you are interacting with, who you commune with, who you purchase with, who you spend time with, who you laugh with. And that's becoming more and more evident each variant that comes our way. More is exposed about what the reality is. That's the great irony of it. The biggest farce exposes the real reality of the situation. So it's kind of cool. Hey Peterson, I'm just taking our genetic modification injections. Well, yes. I mean, trust. You want to take your pills. Sometimes pills will come in a syringe form. It's like, looking back at it, I should have included that in my book. It's like a syringe is like the place at which physical pill form and powder form become one with the body immediately. Any other questions, folks? I'll probably be a shorter, easygoing stream. Just enjoying it's a really nice day out. It's not too hot, so I might take a walk later with the kids. Catching up on some paintings today. Again, Denmark Bear, if you're hearing this, yours are almost done. Probably tonight. And we'll package them up. Also, if there's anyone, I'm just shooting it out there, if anyone in the chat or watches this when it's posted on YouTube owns a Waterloo guitar, preferably the Mahogany 12 fret, just, I might want to purchase it. So just, keep that in mind. Oh, there he is, Denmark Bear. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Denmark Bear, for your patience. Killing a Jim Bob. God bless you. Thank you, Marco. Appreciate that. You couldn't pay me $1 million a year to have Denmark Bear's job. What is Denmark Bear's job? Is he a proctologist? Hope the paintings will come nice in my office. Yeah, that would be hilarious if you put them in your office. What is your office again? Is that why there's so many butt jokes about you? Because you do colonoscopies? Is that what all the jokes are about? I'm late to this. Thoughts on the D variant word spell in math deltas change? Well, I just think they're going to use all of the alphabet letters, and if you take the correlation to frequency, brain frequencies, which us truthers, it's easier for us to make those big leaps because it's really fun for us. But if you look into the actual frequencies, delta is very much when you're asleep, when you're basically in sort of like a suppressed, submissive, suggestive state, a very like so yeah, that's my answer to that. Thanks for the super chat. Good question though. I mean, I just don't. It may be all of the wordplay. It might be all the smart people who make all these connections, who make something of that because they can make all the connections. And sometimes in reality, they're not. These people aren't even thinking in this poetic form. All of their games that they play and whatnot. Sometimes it's not as complex and well thought as the community that we're a part of makes it out to be. We're just able to put a lot of stuff together. What's up, JB? Got some merch and Savage Memes. Do you have any Volume 2 left? No, Volume 2's over. Again, Volume 1 was sold out quickly with 750 copies. Volume 2 is only 1,000 copies, and that's gone too. So all I got coming in is Volume 3, and then I guess, if you want a Volume 2, you're probably gonna have to find someone on, in the community, on my chat, and then just ask around, and maybe they'll let go of it for, I don't know, 700, something like that. What's up, North Florida Bear? How you guys doing? What kind of guitar am I playing? Right now I'm playing a ukulele. This is not a guitar. It's the when Joe Rogan, there was a time where he wanted to start playing stand-up bass because he thought it was so cool, and he went into the store and bought a ukulele, and he was like, "Whoa, man. Whoa." Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if it's a tenor. I don't really understand that stuff. It's a pretty good one. A friend of mine got this, so he got it from Hawaii, and I guess it's a decent one. It lasted me a long time. When I lived in Ventura, it was so humid there that this what is this, the bridge came completely off, so I had to be repaired. But it still sounds good. Do you tiptoe through the tulips? Only Chads in this chat. Well, you're in the chat. Are you a Chad? Blame is a Sin was pretty Tibet. Tibht. Oh, tight. Thanks. Yeah, it's fun to practice my music because I'm able to practice more and more complex finger picking. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my ring finger is starting to behave. That's a big deal for me in the picking world. So it's fun to be able to take these progressions that I'm practicing and just add a layer of my commentary on top of it. I feel like that's just another form of art an expression that I can use to say the things that you guys, many of you, are thinking or seeing. So, but thank you. I appreciate that. Take your pills. If you don't, it could kill you. Clean your room. Clean it because the chaos that ensues could meet your doom. It's like, fuck. I love it when fingers behave. Yeah. I mean, I totally learned the incorrect way. I mean, I learned music in general in a terrible way. And that way was Dave Matthews. As a little cuck, I was like, I love Dave Matthews. I want to play tonight. I want the girls to like me like they don't Dave Matthews. I do my tonight in my eye. And if you learn that music and you don't learn basics, you're really screwing yourself. You're learning all these weird finger patterns and you're just not learning roots and like fundamentals. It's the worst thing. Dave Matthews was the worst thing for young musicians ever. Ever. All of his music. It just, because you're just not, you're trying to skip and learn all this other stuff. He just did a bad job at it. And now I find he's one of the most annoying singer songwriters ever. And I used to idolize him. But yeah, it would be like, I'd be like, look at, I can play and do this crazy thing. And then someone would be like, can we just like jam and like E? Just like do, basic. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? You want to just jam? It's like, he wakes up in the morning. No? You don't want, what? And they're like, no, dude. So, and now it's just, it's funny because Megan, like, how Ben Shapiro reacts to Moisture, Megan reacts to Dave Matthews. Even if you say the name, she's already like reaching for her concealed carry. Carter Buford is an incredible drummer. Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, they're good musicians. Dave's gay, but the band is undeniably... Yeah, the band is good. I mean, they are good musicians. They just are. Formal training kind of ruins it, though. I heard that, too. I'm, like, in between. Like, that's why, like, my guitar teacher, Brett, his actual name's Brett, by the way. So it's funny the parallels between my life and Ben Shapiro's. There's a slight bit of like, I wouldn't call it, maybe slight envy, because I envy my teacher and I'm like, oh, if I could play classical and gypsy and the level that you're able to play and read music, it would be amazing. And he's just like, well, you get to think outside the box because you don't even, like, you never got a box. You just like never learned any of this stuff in the way that's drilled into people from a young age, and allows you some freedom to make choices that are deliberate, but totally not choices that are normally constrained by a bunch of rules that you can't really get away from in your head if they're pounded into you. And I think that goes the same for a lot of things. So there's like an advantage to getting classically trained in any art form, music, drawing, or whatever. And then there's an advantage that the well-trained person doesn't get to experience in the noob. And I think that's the same for other fields too. Like, that's why I enjoy logic and philosophy so much, is because I remain in the novice stage. I don't get too far into it. I just stay within the realm I'm comfortable with, and I'm able to approach a lot of different art conversations and topics because of that, Whereas like a really well crafted logician philosopher might just be like, you know, maybe wouldn't even partake at that level because it's so low level. Um, so what else? I had nothing planned for today because it was going to be a mom bob day, and we're just having too many technical difficulties. And she's in the Jersey Shore, so she should just enjoy her time on the beach. I was a classical pianist. It took 20 years of alcohol to wipe that away. Now I can improvise without restrictions. Nice. Alcohol. 20 years of alcohol saving the day. Are you going to take Owen's offer to move to Idaho? I would take that if that was like, I mean, that's very generous. And uh, to be able to have a spot like that to rest, to gather ourselves in the interim. But ideally, I would, if I were to move there, I would have the space ready to go. That would be ideal. But if it was necessary, I would probably take him up on that. I live in Coeur d'Alene. It's getting so expensive. Yeah, it seems like that's an expensive area. I mean, all of it is. If you look at some of the places around Sandpoint, it's still surprising given what's available there, though, that it's less expensive than some places in Colorado, or at least on par. In Colorado, even though it's wide open, there's some beauty here. It still doesn't have the natural water elements that North Idaho has. And some of the places I was surprised by. I mean, you can find like 3 to 5 acres if you can find a place that has structures on it, but not like they're not well done. In other words, they either have to be totally revamped or taken down, and you just keep the well, septic, and the foundations. That might be the way to go for a lot of those places. Otherwise, yeah, you're looking at it's getting overcrowded in those areas and very expensive. Jonathan Birmingham, $5. Can you do Peterson doing talking heads once in a while? Oh, the days go by. Water flowing underground into the. Yeah, I forget the words. Listen, Jonathan, I'm going to take a look at that song. Look at some of the lyrics and maybe some chords, and I'll get back to you on that. Water flowing underground, into the new again. Actually, I like that band a lot. Owen and Jim Bob duo streams are the best. Yeah, it's so fun riffing with him. And it's appropriate that he's a giant and I'm a hobbit. There's something, that makes sense. It's in every like heuristic, every story, every narrative. The duo of the giant and the smaller person. And I'm not that small. I'm 5'10", but still, he's a giant beast of a person. You may find yourself in another part of the world, You may find yourself at the bottom of a deep blue sea, How did I get here, Why does my wife have such big arms? Pre-ordered Savage Memes Volume 3. Can't wait. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Eric Fuckstein. Yeah, I can't wait either. Unfortunately, we're at the mercy of shipping freight companies that are going through Los Angeles, California. So I have a feeling I'm going to be thanking you guys daily on your patience, but it'll be worth it. Promise. Love Maine just purchased 11 acres with 2,200 feet of beach furniture. Beach furniture? Wait, how do you purchase 2,200 feet of beach furniture? That's awesome. Bar Harbor Basher. That sounds amazing. Maine beaches are kind of cool. I went to Maine on one of my first vacations with my family, and the beaches were very rocky, and we were just like some hicks who didn't realize it, and there was like a storm, and we all went swimming. And like it's actually a miracle that all all of my family members aren't paralyzed. Because our idea of swimming is not frolicking in the ocean. It's our idea of swimming is getting completely annihilated by waves. That's how my family swims. Like we're low class. We're like, let's almost die from the wave. Other people are like, oh, the ocean and the floating around and it's beautiful, and they swim. They know how to swim. We're just in like the area where the waves hit the hardest, and like we all just like get completely slammed and swept away. Uh, and That's actually a good way to distinguish people's class. You watch them at the beach, and once in a lifetime, you know. Play the JB original Dry Hump. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll play it again. Not on this ukulele. I'll have to learn it better and sing it better. They say Maine is haunted. Maybe.
Jordan, please try it. Just take the shot. Take the jabby jab. Well, you take some meth then. Well, I really don't do that. I mean, I listen to the advice of my doctors. My wife's a doctor, and she says, jab good, drugs bad. Jabby good, drugs bad. Well, I mean, they're not that different, Just try a lick, You could put it in your gums, or you could smash it up into powder form and snort it up your nose. I do neither. What I like to do is I like to take a raw piece of meat and I like to batter the meat in the powder, Like I'm going to do it like I'm going to deep fry it, And once it's got a good solid powder on it, looks like talcum, What I do is I take a big bite in my sharp fang, I really envy people with fangs, the natural ones, It's like, it's like such a good way to retain our historical, practices of being able to tear into meat with our face,
How different is chords on the ukulele? Some of the shapes are the same. Like this is a D shape, and that's a G chord. So, and then this is a D. That's an A shape on the ukulele. So I think they're similar. I don't really quite understand it either, though, to be honest. I just hear sounds. It sounds like a granny. I know, my Jordan Peterson is just devolving completely. Someone sent me something funny. Of course, I can't play it on this platform, which is the disadvantage of not being on Instagram. But I guess it's a viral video of this kid with a backpack on. He's complaining about the new Sonic the Hedgehog. And this is years ago. I think it went viral. But someone sent it to me. It was like, I think of this every time you do Jordan Peterson. And it's so funny. I might have to just put it in my story on Instagram because he's like, you guys, when is enough? When are you going to control your fantasies? Like he was mad at the extrapolations, the new versions of Sonic that just keep going. He's some kind of purist. He was only like 12 or 13. But there was a part that sounded exactly like Jordan Peterson. Soon Forget. I don't even know that on the uke. G. I don't know that it has weird A7s and B7s and E7s, and I don't know them on the ukulele. I did once though. I'll learn it next time though. Promise. Sonic 2 and Sega. I love Sonic. I loved Sega. I had Sega CD. You guys remember Sewer Shark? This is the first time they used like really bad actors and cut to like live video. Is it Smokey and CO? No. No, when I was in Idaho though, in Montana, it was still, the fires were all around us. So even though it was an amazing time, we couldn't see the real beauty of the blue skies and the trees and all of it. Your orange hat phase, a renaissance. Yeah, this is I suddenly came upon two hats that work for me. A lot of these hats really just don't go with me. But love your new song, Jim Bob. Thanks, Primal Bear. I appreciate that. Dimitri33, I remember Sega CD, not sure about Sewer Shark. Yeah, watch. Maybe, I bet there's some video of Sewer Shark on YouTube somewhere. Oh, Revenge of Shinobi, amazing. You know. Uke is an easy transition from guitar. It's the top 4 strings at a higher tuning. Yeah, these top strings. The last, these. $5 from Contrarian 420. Can Jordan try a few lines of Going the Distance? It's more talking so he can clearly handle it. Yeah. I don't have my computer.
He's going the distance. He's going for speed or meth. He's all alone, all alone, all alone in a time of need, you know?
I should do that entire thing as Jordan Peterson. What's the beginning of that? Anybody write the beginning of that? Just the beginning, the first like 7 statements of that song. Just watch that Sonic Kid, man. That's funny as JP. Yeah, doesn't it sound exactly like JP? Like he goes like, there's like a specific thing he says that's so funny.
He's all alone, all alone, all alone in a time of need.
I should just do an animation of Jordan Peterson doing karaoke alone. Like I could totally animate that with the microphone and everything. And it's like nobody's in the room maybe.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line, engines pumping and thumping. In time, the green light flashes, the flags go up, churning and burning, they yearn for the cup, you know? They definitely maneuver and muscle for, it's like, you know, I really relate to that.
He would just stop the karaoke. Like, he would, like, somehow pause it and be like,
I really relate to the lyrics in this, you know?
It's like, oh yeah, that's what it is. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Jordan karaoke. Yeah, I can have these people all in a karaoke room, you know, like the Asian ones. And then, you know, Ben Shapiro doing Oklahoma. And then Dildo Dawkins, he's the kind of guy who'd be like, I just cannot. I just cannot. He would sing like, what would he sing? He'd sing like a Mary Poppins song or something like that.
A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Oh, oh, stupid. Yeah.
I hope Jordan watches your impression. It's possible that his daughter, who followed me and commented and DM'd me a couple times, one of the only time she DM'd me was like, "What? Why don't you lay off my dad, dude?" It's like, why are you going so hard at him?
The itsy bitsy spider, itsy bitsy crabby went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried out all the rain, and evolution happened again. It's evolution! Yes?
What did I respond? I just said, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun making fun of him. Sorry. It's like, what do you mean? It's fun to make fun of him. Hello?
Somewhere over the crappies, the roads fly. Oh, how none did I love, oh, once in a lullaby.
Dawkins could sing House of the Rising Sun.
There is a house in New Orleans. I've never actually been to New Orleans. Not my kind of people, yes. I love the culture, yeah. I love jazz, yeah. Love the clarinet, yeah. I love the culture, yeah. Love all of it, yes, I do. But not my kind of people. They are not intellectually savvy, yeah. You know, it's all in good to go there and have yourself a pint, yeah. Have yourself a pint and watch the ladies, you know. Look at their breasts, open the balconies and with the beads. Makes me miss mommy, yeah. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. There's nothing after death when we fall down. Ashes, ashes, yes. There is only material, yeah. The songs like that are deeply immoral. Yes, yeah. They teach children to interact with death as if it's some sort of supernatural phenomenon. Yeah, yeah. This is wrong. This is not science. There's a pocket full of poesy. All of this nonsense. They should be learning songs not about death, not about life, not about some sort of hocus pocus. Definitely not songs about religion or gods. They should be learning songs about chemistry. Yeah. They should be learning songs about simulacra. Yeah. They should learn songs about crabbies. Yeah, and how they work, how their pinchers work. Pinchy. Well, sit right down, my wicked son. Let me tell you a story. It's like a narrative about a boy who fell from glory and how he was a wicked son. Well, he took his sister from his bed and he painted her on the sheets. And he rolled her up in grass and fields, and they kissed till they were dead. This ain't no holiday. No. It always turns out this way, It's like here I am, with my hand.
Jordan's doing the Pixies would also be pretty funny.
It's like...
I've never heard Dildo Dawkins talk, only your impression. That's funny. Yeah, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend listening to him. You enjoy having weekdays off versus I mean, this is where I want to be. If I could do live streams, if I could supplement a day job just doing creative stuff, music, live streams, paintings, books, that's the goal for me. So yeah, I'm liking being able to take 2 days off from work. Avett Brothers? No, I don't know. I like them. They're good. I like how they write music and stuff. They're in my wheelhouse of finger picking and progressions and stuff. I like that stuff. Hey, Rusty Coons. Love seeing your live stream. Yeah, it's just better for me. Do I know any Mumford Sons? No, I hate that band. It's all... I really think they just take cut up a bunch of like the same words and they just do a jumble in a bowl, and that, you know, makes up their songs. And it's like my heart, my heart. It's just like it's heart, my heart, uh, my body, your heart, the light. They just annoy me. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like them. It's not a dig on you. It's just I just don't like them. My heart, my heart, my heart. Oops, I did it again. You know, I played with your heart. I played with your philosophy and your theology. Oops, I inverted again. I played with your theology. I've got it lost in the wind.
Ah! Oh, you got to slap noodle if you want to be part of our crew. Don't interfere with the enemy, destroy yourself. Don't interfere with the enemy, destroying himself.
Anyway. I think this chord is the beginning song. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing. Just too little love. I tell you 3 times now. Please stop. Stop freezing? Am I freezing? Yeah, it's been shutting off a bunch, though.
Oh, hey, Wound Eye, bet you respect my name. It's Wang Tao. Shadwa.
Fauci. Well, Anthony Fauci. You've done it again. Fooled the whole world with that PCR test. Hummingbird Ranch 999. Thank you. Just ordered Savage memes. Keep up the great work, GB. Thank you. I appreciate that, Hummingbird Ranch. I'm pretty excited about Savage Memes. I actually designed so many stickers that I had to actually cut some because I added so many options. So, but that's good because that'll be certain that we'll choose the best stickers possible. But it's going to be actually a tough choice to narrowing it down. Anderson Cooper stickers, so great. Yeah. I wish a lot of those, I don't wish, if they were more relevant, Anderson Cooper and Don Lemon and all those guys, I would totally animate and make fun of them more. But I realized that even people like Bill Nye are like, they're worth making fun of, but they're also so out that they're almost not worthy of focusing on. And so I'm always dealing with that investment inquiry of like who to focus on, who's worthy of it, who's worthy of ridicule, and who's just a waste of time. Goodbye, blue sky. Goodbye. No, I don't know that. I don't know the chords. What, Jim Bob, can you please send the post P.O. Box number again, please? Having issues at my bank. All right. 109. Wait. 109. 40. Parker Road 814. 109 40 Parker Road number 8, South Parker Road number 814, Parker, Colorado 80134. I can't. This is it. Oh, it's backwards on here. Well, that sucks. Made by Jim Bob. P.O. Box 10940. South Parker Road, number 814. Parker, Colorado 80134. Okay? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Wintory.
Okay.
Okay, Daddy.
Okay. Okay. So did you get that? I hope that sank. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh man, great acoustic guitar intro to Blue Sky. Yeah, I think I recall that. Oh. I'll have to check into that. I love all old Pink Floyd stuff. Hi, little Bob. Don't hit your head, girl. Girl, don't hit your head, girl. Elon is so worthy. Yeah, I feel like I have to practice his voice a little bit, and then maybe I'll animate him. Because he's got such a unique little look. He looks like a little well-groomed lesbian. I should write an address song. I should. I'll do that, though. What's my address? If you want to send me something good, like a check or some kind of art form, my address is the following. It's made by Jim Bob, 10940 South Parker Road, number 1814, Parker, Colorado 8013, 8013, 80134. Well, it's going to be better than that, just so you know. Jeez. So demanding. Oh, goody. Goody. Your chakra. Your chakra. Your chakra. Deepak chakra. You can just animate 10940. Yeah, I could do that. We never went to the moon. All you boomers got fooled. It's impossible to leave this place. Bye. See you later. Anyway. The Pope said we went to the moon in Latin. Unbelievable. Not going to Mars, no one's going anywhere. It effing better be better than that, or I'm unsubbing. You could see the stars. You can see the zodiacal lights. And you could see Mars. And you could see the cupola. And you could see Saturn. I was thinking about Saturn, or is it Jupiter? Any of the ones with the rings. It'd be interesting if there was an element to orbit that was accurate, but it's not applied to the whole system and all of its parts. But I was thinking about, what if the rings were actually, long exposures? You know how you do long exposures of like the city and you see the lights? What if that's just light traveling really quickly in a star, whatever that means, form around an object, and it just looks like it's this static gas that's holding a form, but it's actually light. It's possible. $10 from Xavier Mari. Thank you, Jim Bob. Love everything that you do. Can't wait for Volume 3 to ship. And as soon as the astronaut shirts are in gray, I'm picking one up. Okay, I will make sure. Megan and I will make sure the gray astronaut shirt happens, because I actually want one in gray. I think it's better than the white one. Need advice. Should I call animal control on a neighbor who keeps his dogs tied on a short leash? No. I mean, I don't know if you want to get involved with that. Maybe you can just buy them a longer leash. Maybe. Denmark Bear, I bet it's your favorite planet. Bit of social shame can go a long way. That's true. I don't really know how to interact with that stuff, because there's like a threshold where you find it's unnecessary or just not enough, or or the time frame that they have it on the leash, you know. And if you mess with people like it's a tough one. It's like the same. It's the same. You know, hesitancy I have with like if someone's driving crazy, right? And they're all erratic and they like swerve over and then they like creep up on you and then they cut you off. A part of you wants to interact and defeat them and like teach them a lesson, and then you follow and then you realize like I did this once. I saw a drunk driver and I got so enraged and filled with the pursuit of vengeance and justice that I found myself following them at a speed beyond my own safety just for wanting to serve justice and chase them down and like get them arrested and stuff. And I realized that the potential irony of the situation from me pursuing that. And I don't know if it applies to the dog thing specifically, but I always think, well, why am I pursuing a crazy person? Like, why would I be invested in someone who's acting that way? Why would I assume that I'm going to be able to actually like teach them the lesson or not? But I guess if you can call animal control, if it's about the animal, then you can do it anonymously and not get into it, which would be ideal. But I learned from just interacting with vegans that it's totally fine to not interact with crazy people as much as possible, that you can avoid it. Ukulele is a stand-up bass to Rogan. Yeah, totally. Yeah, call the authorities then. Just get it done. Anyway, I didn't really have much planned for this, you guys, but I might do an Instagram with my mom later tonight, just because vegans doxing you and getting your main account banned is comedy. I could never seen that coming. Yeah, it is. It's hilarious. It was a blessing though. It's like because I always talk about the colander, the you know how there are these moments and phases in your life. Becoming a father is one of them, where you know it's separating the wheat from the chaff. It's weeding out the nonsense. However you want to put it, I look at it as like a distillery or a colander that shakes out and sifts out unnecessary, and it's like. Really all that happened is like I just sifted out indirectly by getting banned. I just sifted out a lot of unnecessary people. And so that's it. And it's great. Now it's more condensed. It's more focused. It's more the people I want to be around. I think you can do a stream with you and Owen and his mother and your mother. That would be fun. That would be fun too. When I make a Jim Bob stream, I immediately start addressing people with my Jordan Peterson voice. It's funny. It's like, yes. It's like, no. I still would love to do a live with Peterson and talk to him as him. I might be able to actually make that happen. Maybe his daughter will be down and like hook that up. Be like, hey, I know I've been a little bit hard on your dad, but it'd be really fun to interview him as him. Because there are a lot of good, really good impersonators of Jordan Peterson out there, many of which just completely blow my impersonation out of the water. But it's really not about the impersonation. It's about being able to embody his mindset and say really funny, messed up stuff and go into another dimension. And I think that's my advantage over other impersonators in respect to Jordan Peterson alone. The other guys are maybe Dildo Dawkins. There's a certain element you guys totally see in his demonic sense and worldview, how broken it is, and Ben Shapiro as well. Where other people, they do, you know, way better impersonations as far as like landing the inflections and the exact tone of voice. But I realize that just doesn't matter. Again, I I owe that to Barricade Garage for showing me it's not about the accuracy. If you could get any guitar, which one would it be? Well, I talked about this in the beginning. I was just saying at the beginning of the stream that it took all my willpower to not buy a Collins-made Waterloo WL12, I believe it's called. It's the Waterloo Mahogany 12 fret. And it's just, I just love it so much. And I only saw one available, and I had the purchase, like the window open, like all night, like just sitting there. But, you know, I can't, I gotta learn discipline. If I want that land, you know, if I want the spot with the chickens, it's these little purchases, you know, they add up. And especially that one. Is your brown acoustic Martin? Yeah, and I have a really good Martin. That Martin's a D15 and 00 and all mahogany. It's beautiful. It's like you don't really need another guitar if you have that level of a Martin, which isn't the highest level, but it's a really nice one. So it's just frivolous, you know. I have to earn it too. It's not just earning it with like finance. It's earning it with practice too. It's like I want to earn a better guitar. So, you know, Richard Trikoff, $5. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate that. Am I buying an asset or a liability? Yeah, I think instruments are all assets, especially if you can play and you know players. Because music, it's one of those things when shit hits the fan. Like I watch all these zombie movies. By the way, they're really loading up on the zombie apocalyptic movies lately. Some of the things I believe, you know, a lot of people silver, guns, definitely. Bullets, definitely. Bunkers, food, all these kinds of things. Vehicles, gasoline, generators. Yes, but when it comes down to the person-to-person experiences that you want to have access to and replicate, music and instruments are going to be a big deal in some sort of massive collapse. So if you have a piano and a player, if you have a guitarist and someone who plays it, any instruments, I believe, in total collapse will be very, very valuable for the metaphysical purposes, not for the utility, not for the parts or the material, but for being able to maintain your humanity through music and song I think is a huge deal. Does this get recorded? Yeah, if this saves, I know it stalled before, so I don't know if that means it's not going to save, but it goes right to YouTube. Are you going to have any more kids? Yes, actually. We are. We just got a photograph of that one that's actually on the way. Today. Just today. I see the number 66 several times a day. Your thumbs up. We're just at 66. How dare you? Your Dawkins is my favorite impersonation. Don't know why. I don't know. It's actually one of my favorite to do because it's just because he's such a fool. And he really does sound like a fool. You know, he sounds just like a fool. It's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you. It's fun. It's fun having kids. It's fun making kids. It's fun raising kids. It's what I'm excited is that my eldest, she's in a phase of really just not listening too much and being disobedient. And the opportunity when you have a third is to really give your oldest the opportunity to like step into responsibility and help, and suddenly give them the option to grow up a bunch in a short period of time. And so I'm looking forward to that, not just because it's better for us and our emotional well-being, but it's better for her. So I'm excited for that. All right, you guys, it's been over an hour. I'm going to close this out. Thank you for all the super chats. I appreciate you guys as usual. Again, if you want to send me anything, not weird stuff, don't send me products and then charge me. Okay? Don't send me stuff and it's like, oh, enjoy this, and then be like, by the way, it's like, I'm not asking for products. I'm not, I enjoy it if you said something, it's awesome, but it gets really weird if you just send stuff and then you're like, you owe me 70, whatever it is. Don't do that to me. But if you want to send, especially like original art, whether it's fan art or not, I love that kind of stuff. Any kind of thing that has to do with art or music or craft, I love that. If you are off of the financial beast system, the digital one, and you want to tip me in some form and you're not doing super chats, you can do that as well. People have written me letters and stuff. Owen does that big time. I don't expect or nor do I see myself reading a lot of letters on streams. I think it's awesome he does that. But otherwise, I love the art. I mean, I love when people send me really cool things. So that would be P.O. Box 10940, South Parker Road, 814, Parker, Colorado, 80134. Caught the baby hint when you pointed out the exact of seats in the Subaru. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Some people caught that, which was cool. So, yeah, any of your super chat, again, it helps me support my family in doing the things that I love. And if you love the things that I do, that's the best way to support me. It's super chats, it's sent tips, it's subscribe star, or it's purchase a book or a painting. So, anyway, $20 from Wobbly, allegedly. Hey, Wobbly. Congratulations on the Little Bob number 3. Also, if you don't follow Wobbly Bear, follow Wobbly Bear on Instagram. She's a great artist. She's done a lot of funny stuff. I actually hired her to design. Well, not design. I designed the NASA, but I had her execute the line work on it and format it properly. So check her out. Thanks, Wobbly Bear. I appreciate that. By the way, we're eating your chocolate. I already finished one bar. Okay. You guys have a good day. Go do something fun. Get into the physical world. Go hang out with people. All right. Love you. Bye. Bye.